Hi, I'm Anna. Welcome to Ara Women. If you're new here, please give the channel a subscribe. It really helps, and let me know in the comments below what you would like to see, any requests for classes, videos, and that sort of thing. And please give the video a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed it. So in this class, the only prop I've got is a bolster. You could also use like a firm cushion or a rolled up blanket. Otherwise, just a mat or even just straight on the floor and we're good to go. If you are experiencing pelvic girdle pain, this class is mostly pretty friendly for that. There may be a couple of things that might need a few adjustments, but yeah, generally this class is a pretty good one for you. All right, let's jump in. So coming into a wide leg position, and we're just going to start by going side to side here into the hips. Don't have to go super low at all, just warming up and getting started. So now we're going to come down into that wide goddess position. Splay the toes out and dropping the hips down. Again, we can just rock from side to side. What we're going to be doing next is a nice circular motion with the upper body. So dropping down, doesn't have to be super low, but we want to feel the legs working. And then we're going to drop the body and circle forward, and then the other way. Can have a little bit of chest opening at the top too. We just don't want to thrust forward with the ribs and belly. And then just alternating from side to side, moving nice and slowly and with control. And if you find yourself creeping up too high, just drop the hips back down again towards the floor. See how steady and even you can make the breath. Just letting it come and go. Just avoiding holding the breath or making the breath really shallow and fast. A little bit more. Beautiful. And coming all the way back up. Give the shoulders a little bit of a roll and back. Nice. Bring the feet in. From here, we're going to move into a bit of a forward fold and squat. So coming down into a forward fold, hands down towards the floor, we can round the back. And then from here, splay the feet out as much as you need and dropping down into the squat. You can absolutely have the heels off the floor if you need to. And then back up to that forward fold and rolling back up to the starting position. Open the chest. And again, rolling down. Splay the toes, come down into that wide squat. And fold and rolling all the way back up. Nice, rolling down. So you'll either repeat that, if you'd like to add on a little bit, then hands in front, we can drop the knees towards the floor and come up into a high toe sit and reverse. Back into that squat. Forward fold and rolling up. Let's take one more. Down and squat and forward and into that toe sit position. Pause here for a moment and reverse. Into the squat. Fold and rolling all the way up. Beautiful. Pause here. Okay, let's take some shoulder rolls now. So we want to explore our scapular positions, bringing the shoulders up around the ears. That's elevation. Then taking them behind, shoulder blades squeeze together into retraction, but keep the rib cage down. Drop the shoulders down, down, down like you're holding heavy weights into depression, and then protraction, rounding, and back up. So we really want to explore those 4 positions rather than just like, yeah, I'm doing some circles. Really get as much range out of them as possible. Beautiful. And reverse. So now we're going forward, and again, search for that full circle without holding too much tension. So we're not gripping with the fists and doing it with a lot of tension, but we're really trying to find that full, beautiful circle. Lovely. And give that a little shake out. Now a little bit of a coordination challenge with us circles. So now the right shoulder is going to circle forward and the left shoulder is going to circle back. So see if you can keep the chest face forward, right shoulder forward and left back. Don't worry too much if it causes you some confusion. And now we're going to go the other way. Right shoulder back, left forward. And breathe. Feel the feet grounding down into the floor while standing up nice and tall. Beautiful. And rest. Okay, I'll show you from the side this one. We're going to take a little bit of a forward lean and then rib cage tucked down. Arms are going to come up overhead and then behind the head into a loose fist. And then here we're going to take the arms forward, start to bring them out to the side as we rotate the shoulder in or down, and the palms come face up, but keep the fist. And then hands come behind the back. They might touch, they might not. Just doing your best here. And reverse. So as the hands come past the shoulders, we take the palms down, keep them up and behind the head. And again, some gentle core activation here as well. And reverse. Nice. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears so we're not scrunching them up around the ears. Really think about driving those scapula down the back whilst we move here. Okay, this is our last one. Coming back. Keep the palms up, then rotate them. Coming forward and around and down, and give them a little roll as well. Okay, coming down to the floor. Let's come down through our lunge, or you can come down through a squat. So narrow lunge, hands down. Okay, we're going to work on the wrists a little bit here. So coming over onto the back of the hands and then come up into a fist. So just practicing that a few times. Down onto the back of the hand and open out, and then close the fist as we come back up. Now we're going to combine this with some cat-cow movement of the spine. So I want you to take a little bit of extension, mostly through the T-spine, and then as you push the ground away and round, we're going to come down, open the hands, and then pressing back up into the fists as we come back to that neutral position, extension, and again rounding. Drop the hands down to the back of the hands open and close them as we come back up. Finding that extension. So you're just moving between these two positions and adding that wrist mobility as well. Nice. Keep the breath going. Don't have to do anything particular with the breath apart from just keep it flowing. Nice, last one. Beautiful. Coming back onto the palms. Then here we're going to keep that cat-cow flowing as we extend, come into that little bit of extension. As we round, you're to sweep the right arm back and find that thoracic rotation opening out, and then switch. So extend slightly through the spine, round, and then sweep the left arm up and over, full circle, and back to the front. Again, just alternating sides, extend the spine, round the spine, and then sweep. Extend slightly, round, and sweep. Beautiful. Let's take one more either side. Extend, round, and sweep. Last one. Extend, round, and sweep. Beautiful. Let's take the hands a little bit wider now. And you can also scooch back a bit towards the heels if that feels better. And then we're going to internally rotate the shoulder and see if you can tap it all the way down towards the mat and return. Other side. And tap. You might not get it all the way down. That's fine. Just bring it towards the floor. Alternating sides. Last one. Lovely. Okay, let's come off the hands and knees now. So coming over onto your bum. And here, we're going to take some 90-90. So coming over into that 90-90 position. And then as we come through the middle, hands behind, we're going to exhale, lift the bum up towards the ceiling. Feel nice stretch through the shoulders and arms. Tapping back down to the floor and then switch over with the legs. Again, back to the middle and up. And tap down and over. This time you might want to add a little forward fold over the leg. And up, back to the center and lift. Drop the bum down, over to the other side, little forward fold. Back to center and lift. Drop the bum down and over. Back to the center, almost done here, lift. And lower back down and over. Nice. Back to the center. Feet together and a little diamond opening out through the knees. Don't need to force or try and go as deep as possible. Just sitting up nice and tall. If you like, you can take a little forward fold over the legs. Coming up out of that position, taking the soles of the feet to the floor and just hooking on behind the legs. So you're grasping one hand onto the other wrist. And from here, see if you can really release through the scapula. So we're really allowing that rounding and you're almost hanging off the legs. Nice. Coming up, loosen the grip, drive the center of the chest forward. And then coming back in, rounding. And one more time, driving the center of the chest forward, opening. And release. All right, coming over onto the feet. We've got a little toe set before we move into something a little more relaxing. So up into the toes. Now, this is a pretty strong position for the feet. So if it's too strong, you can absolutely lean forward slightly. If you've got a bolster or cushion, that can be nice too. And then you can just try and come in and out rather than holding here. But otherwise, we're going to hold here for around a minute. Breathing down into that sensation, opening up through the feet. Nice, and we're going to add on a little bit of upper body to distract us. So I'm just going to move to the front so you can see. Bringing the palms together in front, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And then open out through the chest, driving the shoulders together, but still keeping that little tuck through the ribs. Forward. And open. Nice, and then taking the arms up to this 90 position and driving the left elbow down towards the hip. Chest stays face forward. Another side. So you forgot about your feet for a second, didn't you? But now they're burning again. We're nearly there. Back to the middle, left side. Back to the middle, right side. And back. Woo, let's come off the feet. Coming forward, tap the tops of the feet. Give the ankles a little roll one way and then the other. Lovely. And to finish off today, this is where you'll need your cushion or bolster down on the floor, and then I'm going to lie down on the bolster. So get your hip up against it, down on the side, and then over onto the back. So your bum will be down off the bolster. Now you can either have the knees just in towards each other, you can have them straight out on the floor, can have them open in a butterfly position. Arms are either out to a T or in this 90 goalpost position. I'm just allowing this beautiful supported extension all the way along the spine. Nice deep breaths, as much as you can, down into the belly, into the ribs, opening out through these ribs. Okay, let's start to think about coming out. I could fall asleep here for sure. So wriggling and stretching as you like. And then you're going to roll off to one side of your prop and pressing yourself all the way back up. Lovely. Thanks so much for joining me in this class, and I'll see you soon. Bye.